scary at the same time, but I don't think they're really interested in us, the smaller sharks.
Hopefully not, Shanika.
Yeah, let's hope.
We just want to enjoy our beach time, right? None of that craziness.
Right. Okay, so looking outside, very foggy and hazy. Earlier, I couldn't even tell we were looking at the Washington Monument.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like an August summer day out there, to say the least. And maybe it makes you want to try to get back to more beach weather, if you will. But there are a lot of factors at play that are going to keep us on the cooler side. And speaking of the coastline, well, we have Hurricane Erin then to contend with. So a lot going on in the weather world, but this is very abnormal for August, to say the least. We are only at 70 degrees in the district. Many other locations across the region are the same. We just barely got back to 70 within the last hour. We still have some upper 60s back to the west, as many of us are going to continue to see these temperatures struggling to rebound given how cloudy and misty it is. Now, that mist and fog's a little more intense this morning. We are still seeing some of that down towards southern Maryland and Lexington Park. A little drop in visibility. Anytime you see less than a 10, something is lowering that visibility. In this case, it's that fog and mist near Frederick and Leesburg. But we're not talking about dense fog or mist that we'll have to deal with. Just at times, take caution on those roadways. If you run into a little bit of that drizzle and mist, it could drop that visibility, because we're not going to see this pattern breaking up anytime soon. Thick overcast remains in place all the way across the region. You'll find sunshine right as you get up and over the mountains of western Maryland, heading into western PA and parts of West Virginia, but that's really going to be about it. But again, we aren't seeing any steady rainfall. Some showers are out there over toward the eastern shore. All we're going to see today across the DMV, pockets of that light drizzle making things damp here and there. And the next weather maker, if you will, that will try to swing in and switch things up, it's this storm system and front that is right now over Indiana and Michigan, producing a good amount of rainfall there. And as that sweeps in, not only is it going to bring a higher chance for rainfall, but it's also going to play a role in how things shape up in the tropics just off the Atlantic coastline. Now, as far as temperatures go today, again, don't expect much of a major switch up. We're going to stay in the lower to middle 70s. We will only warm up a few more degrees. This is sort of like jacket weather as compared to what we are typically experiencing at this time of year in August. And then overnight tonight, not much of a drop either. We end up in the middle to upper 60s by Wednesday morning. But before that front arrives, a southerly wind flow will take hold ahead of any rain and storms that roll in on Wednesday, so that sends temperatures spiking. We're likely to hit the mid 80s at the very least, perhaps a few spots upper 80s before all is said and done. And then as that rain sweeps in on Wednesday, we'll begin to see things cooling back down a little bit once again before we get to the end of the week. Now, here's how things are shaping up. The clouds, that easterly flow, that does not let up the rest of today going into Wednesday. But as that front approaches, we will see that change in wind direction, which will allow the clouds to break up a little bit ahead of the isolated showers and storms we see throughout the afternoon on Wednesday. Now, pretend this front here, it acts almost like a broom. It's going to sweep across the region as those showers and storms wrap up, and watch what happens to Erin. See it there spinning off the coastline? It starts to take that turn out toward open waters and away from us, thankfully, as we get to the end of the week. So in that wake of the storm, we'll see clearer skies for Friday, Saturday as we warm up. Temperatures will be in the upper 80s by this weekend.